Good evening everyone, Stefan here again for Forgotten Legion Gaming. I'm here today with Maarten.
Yes.
And we're gonna play a nice 1500 point game. I'm playing my Necrons, and you are playing?
Grey Knights and Space Marines allied.
So here's your army.
The main force organization chart army are Space Marines, 2 troops,
Yeah.
1 Devastator squad and a Space Marine commander. And then allied with them are Grey Knights with Proteus, with henchmen, 3 Jokero monkeys, then, and 2 henchmen with bolters. Then the Nemesis Dread Knight with the Nemesis Greatsword and a heavy cannon, and interceptors.
Yeah.
Always cool, interceptors.
Interceptors, they can jump 30 inches and then
Still shoot.
the heck out of something. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to show you guys.
This one can also teleport 30 inches.
Yeah, so he's got the shunt too.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to show you guys my army. Here's my Necron force. I'll just start with my warlord over here. The Necron lord on a command barge. He's got a war scythe, shekel scarabs, and some other stuff. Here's some heavy support annihilation barges. For troops I got 2 units of 10 warriors, one inside the arc and the other unit of 10, actually 9 warriors with a lord with a resurrection orb inside a war scythe, and then next to them are a unit of 5 Deathstalkers with Cryptek with a scary flamer weapon inside a war scythe. And over here is my other HQ, a Destroyer Lord inside a unit of 5 Necron Wraiths. So we're going to roll for the mission now and deployment. Maarten, why don't you do the honors of rolling for the mission? So it's mission 1, which is Crusade. Why don't you roll again for what deployment type? So it's number 5, so it's next page, which is Vanguard Strike, so that's the diagonal board. Do you want to play with night fighting?
It's okay.
So we have to roll on a 4+, why don't you do that? So first turn is night fighting. That's all, so let's set up our armies and roll for warlord traits. So guys, I'm going to roll for my overlord on the barge. He's my warlord. I'm choosing the tactical trait table, so I'm rolling a 4, which is forward planning. After generating tactical objectives on your first turn, you can immediately choose to use this warlord trait. If you do so, discard all your active tactical objectives and generate new ones. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that one. So guys, when I rolled for my warlord trait, I forgot we were not playing the Maelstrom missions, and the warlord trait I got was for the Maelstrom missions, which are useless in the mission we are playing. So I am re-rolling mine. Maarten allowed me to. He was kind enough. So I'm using the strategic trait instead. So I got a 4 again, and that is English, difficult, strategic genius. I get a +1 on my seize the initiative roll. And I can re-roll any reserve rolls. So that's a pretty good one, I'm keeping that.
I'm going to roll on the personal traits.
Okay.
For my Space Marine captain, he is a master of maneuver. He has the outflank special rope.
Okay, so, and then any unit, he's your warlord, I'm thinking?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to keep that one?
Yes.
Alright, cool. So any unit he joins can now outflank, which is pretty interesting. Let's see how that packs out. So guys, here's the board. It's a different board for a change. Thought that would be nice. It's a snowboard. Me and Maarten went ahead and placed the objectives. So it's the first mission on the old missions, if you will. So there's D3 plus 2 objectives, and we roll 2 plus 2 is 4 objectives. So here's the objective over here. We got another objective over here. There's one in the building, and there's one in the building behind there. So it's in a nice straight diagonal line, but then there's one over here. So the one who gets this side possibly has an advantage. Now, Martin, we have to decide which side of the table we have. So we have to roll off.
First discuss the buildings.
The building, sure. Why don't we make that a ruin?
Another ruin?
A ruin, and these
Impossible.
impossible. But if you are obscured by them, you get a 5+.
Yeah.
And this is a the Aegis defense line rule, so that's a 4+, I believe.
It's okay.
And then the trees over here are all 5+ as well.
It's okay.
All right. So why don't we roll off for table side?
Yeah.
So you got a 4, and I have a 4. So we have to re-roll. 4 again. Wow. Okay. So you got a 4 and I got a 5. All right. I'm gonna take this side because
Quite understandable.
yeah. And then we have to roll off for first turn. So why don't we do that? I got a 3, and you got a 6. So you get to decide if you go first or I go first.
I go first.
All right. So you have to set up first. So
I'm here. Yeah.
yeah. So you got that side over here, and I got this side. So we're gonna set up, guys, and we're gonna come back. So Martin set up his army. We are playing diagonal. So he's on the far end corner. He's got his purifies interceptors, right?
Interceptors.
Interceptors over here, ready to jump up, do some damage. Over here we got his Wraith Knight with his big scary sword and gun.
Hey, Dread Knight.
Dread Knight, Wraith Knight. They all share the same fate.
Right, kill your warp.
Yes, exactly. Kotias is over here with his retinue, with his Jakiro monkeys, weaponsmiths. He rolled for that, and he rolled a 5+ invulnerable save for the entire squad, so not too shabby. He's got his 2 Space Marine squads over here. The Devastator squads over here, and then a tactical squad, and his company chapter master.
Yeah.
He's outflanking because that's his warlord trait. And then here on the other side, guys, we have my Necrons set up. So over here we got my Wraiths with the Overlord. He's gunning for the for either the big Wraith Knight over here or maybe those guys. I don't know yet, but we'll see. And then here behind the building, it's a bit difficult to see, but that's because Martin has first turn, so I decided to hide behind this nifty building over here, because he does have a scary unit of Devastators.
And the monkeys have also less cannons.
And the monkeys have less cannons as well, I've just been informed. So, yeah, that's that. So it's both armies are really compact, so that's a different change of pace, because normally I play Orcs Martin, and that's a huge army of foot slugging orcs. So as it is, Martin's got first turn, but I am going to try and seize. Would you please hand me a red dice? Thank you. I'm going to try and seize now. My warlord trait is I get a +1 on my seize, so I seize on a 5+. But then he has that mean Mr. Kotias, so even if I succeed, I have to roll again. But I fail my first try. So it's Grey Knight's turn 1. Okay guys, here we are at the psychic phase. So Martin just rolled a 6 off camera, we're keeping that, so he has 6 warp charges. And then of course with Grey Knights, almost every squad is a psychic unit.
Yeah.
So he has 1, and that's a 1.
And 2.
And that's a 2 because of Kotias, and then those guys aren't. They're just Space Marines.
Yeah.
So it's 6 + 1, 2, 3, 4, so you got 10.
Yeah.
And I got 6 because you rolled 6.
Yeah.
So which spell are you going to cast?
Yeah.
Or which psychic power, I should say.
I'm going to start with perfect timing.
Perfect timing, okay. So that's the ignore cover rule. Oh, that's really nasty, and I've got a feeling at which squad you're going to cast that.
Yeah, this squad.
Yeah.
Kotias on himself.
Yes.
So Psyker himself.
So it's a warp charge 1, so you need 1 success.
Yeah, do it 3 dice.
Sure.
3 dice.
So you get 2 successes, and I don't really care about your other spells.
I have Prescience too.
Yeah, but the no cover is scarier.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use all 6. Oh, there's a 3. To dispel that. So I got 2 6s, so I actually succeed.
Yeah, you succeeded.
Oh, that's lucky me.
Yeah. Okay. So, pity. Then I've got Prescience.
Yes.
I cast it on this spot.
Yeah, warp charge 1.
Charge 1. I do it with 4, not a double 6. No, it's succeeded.
No, you're good. So they're pressions, so they reroll to hit.
Yeah, I put a marker on them.
Okay. So we're going to the shooting phase.
No, I've yet 3 dice.
You've got 3 left. Oh, my bad. Boy, Grey Knight's got a lot of warp charges.
Yeah.
So while Martin's thinking, Grey Knights are a little bit different. These squads know a preset number of psychic powers. They know Hammer Hand and what's the other one?
Force.
Yeah, the Force.
Demon Banishment.
And Demon Banishment. So they don't roll. Cotius did roll, so he got perfect timing, prescience. And the standard one, which you get for psychic focus, which is prescience.
I don't see them. I guess for blessing I have to have a line of sight.
No, force. That's on one of your own.
It's of course it's themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cast 3 die. It's cast there.
Right, so they got force.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we go to the shooting phase.
Shooting phase.
Let's first start with these guys. They're shooting at that spot.
So that big squad over here shooting at the wraiths.
24, so they won't all succeed.
So the interceptor squad is shooting the wraiths. So we measured the front 4 can shoot them. The rest are out of range. So that's just 4 bolters. Storm bolters, yeah.
So it's 8 shots.
Yes.
They have sidebolt munition.
So strength 5.
Strength 5. With first to hit, of course.
Yes. So a nice solid
good.
hit. And then you need freeze to wound.
Yeah.
So that's 4 wounds. So there is night fighting, but my invulnerable save is better. So I need to make 4 saves. And I fill 1. So 1 wraith has 1 wound.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, this one is heavy psychic. Yeah, you see you reach them.
The Nemesis Dread Knight is firing at the wraiths over here, so he's got the big blast.
You guess 3.
Alright, so roll the scatter dice. Yeah. So it's scattering 4 inches. This way?
3 inches.
3 inches, yes. Minus 4.
So that's from here.
Ja, en ik kom niet binnen en ik heb mijn schild niet zo. Dus het betekent dus wordt gewoon een pen voor de dan.
So it's on the Lord's head, scattering 4 inches.
Maybe this one's still.
So you got 1.
Yeah, maybe.
So strength of the weapon?
It's not that hard. It's
Staan
7 AP 4.
Right, so roll a 2. And you got a wound.
And I roll 1.
Oh, not too bad. The Jakiro weapon steam firing also at the wraiths. Here we go.
They need force
Force to hit.
and then
So that's last cannons,
that's
Martin?
cannon.
Alright.
Strength 9 AP 2.
Yeah.
So I need a 2.
So you need so that's 2 wounds. So I need to make 2 3-ups, or this will insta kill the wraiths. So it insta kills 1 wraith. So you are dead. The Devastators, they moved, so they can fire snapshots. I think they can only see the wraiths though.
Well, they can see 1 rate.
Ja, van die...
So they're firing at the wraith. So maybe 1, I think.
Yeah, this one sees.
A missile. So it's firing a snapshot missile on a 6. No, so
Okay,
that's
the end of my turn.
right. That was shooting phase, no assaults. So we're going into Necrons turn 1.
Another snapshot can be made from here.
Okay, so yeah, no, that's a no. So Necrons turn 1. So I made my movement in Necrons turn 1. So my wraiths that were over here, they moved up, going after the interceptor squad over here. They're the closest unit, so they're going kamikaze. And then my barge moved from behind the building getting a nice view, trying to pick off some Space Marines so that the 2 annihilation barges that were over here. And my lord just moved 12 inches up, racing towards, trying to get there as close as possible because there are a lot of nasty weapons. So, Psychic Phase for Necrons. Psychic Phase done. And so shooting phase. So I already measured stuff. I'm going to start with these guys. Correction, I'm going to start with the furthest one. He's 24 inches away, which is precisely the gun's range. So the big gun fires 4 shots. He hits on 3s. Oh, grabbing one. There we go. So I hit twice. The big gun's twin linked, so re-rolling misses. So I got 3 hits, but I rolled a 6. So the special rule for the big gun is every 6 I roll, I get 2 extra shots. So I get 6 hits in total. 5 hits. And then there's a small gun underneath, hitting on 6s because I went 12 inches. Oh, okay. And it has the same rule, so it's very lucky. So I get 4 extra hits for the big gun as well. So I'm wounding on 2s because it's strength 7. So I wounded with everything. Yeah, on those guys. So it's oh dear, that's a really good roll. So it's 3 up saves. Okay, that's not too bad. So 4 guys die. Okay, so going to the next barge.
This is a leadership test.
Yeah, that's 4 guys immediately die. Oh, that's a good start.
Yeah.
So the next barge is also going to fire at the already pretty mangled Devastators. So it's the same story. The greens are the big gun and the whites are the 2 guns underneath. I need 6s for this one. So I hit with 1. The white ones aren't twin linked, but the green ones are. But I still need 6s. So I got 2. And for each 6 I do get 2 extra. So I get well, that's 6 hits in total. I'm needing 2s again. So it's 4 wounds. Oh, well, they're all good. So now the special rule for the annihilation barges are that because they shoot lightning, there's a chance on a 6 that units within 6 inches get hit by arcing lightning. So for each unit within 6 inches, which is only that one, I have to roll a 6. So no, I have to do it twice. I forgot to do it for the second one. So no, 2 1s. So that's no arcing. Next comes the barge with the warriors inside. 10 guys. Can't fire the weapons because I kind of placed it well the wrong way. So they're going to shoot at the tactical marines over here, needing 3s to hit, and then force to wound because it's strength 4. So that'll be 5 wounds on the tactical marines over there.
I have to save them.
The front ones, you got a 3 up armor save. Yeah. Nope. So that one. Yeah, you just have 3 ups. Oh, another one there. So you're good. You're good. All right. So 2 die. Not too bad. That's all the shooting I got. So you'll have to take a leadership test for the Devastators over here. Oh, they're good. They love it. They wish they could get shot with lightning all day. So going to going to the assault phase. Okay, guys, my Wraith are going to try and charge the interceptors over here. So he gets to overwatch with 2 Psy cannons and the rest of all the storm bolters. So that's a lot of shots.
6s.
Yeah, 6s to hit. So you do have a few hits and a Psy cannon hit.
Yeah.
Wounding on a 2 for the Psy cannon.
No.
Was a 1
on the 3.
on the 3. Oh, tough luck. So I'm gonna try and see if I can make it. Yep. So I need a 9. And I get a 7. So no. So I don't make the charge. And that's the end of my turn. So we're going into Grey Knight's turn 2. Martin's going to roll for his reserves, his squad.
No.
So he rolls a 1, so they won't be coming on. He can try next turn.
Yeah.
So it's movement phase. We'll be right back after. So Martin decided that it's getting a little bit too hot over here. So he used his shunt move with his Grey Knight Interceptor squad and his Dread Knight, and he moved all the way over here. And he's gunning for my Necron Overlord. So we'll see if he survives. So it's a good move, by the way, because now they're all the way over here, flapping their arms at nothing. The rest pretty much remain still.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, because the Devastators like to stand still and shoot stuff. And so does the rest. So let's go into the psychic phase. So roll a d6 for.
Yeah. 5.
5. Alright, so you get 5 plus 4.
9 dice.
And I get 5 plus nothing for no psychers. So Martin decided he forgot to move his tactical squad, so they moved up, no problem. Because he has a plasma gun over here that's possibly going to do something against the Lord. So back to the psychic phase. I'm going to cast Prescience.
Yeah, on this squad.
Alright.
It's Proteus.
Yeah, there you go. So 1. I'm going to let that one go, so you can have Prescience.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to use 4 dice. This Prescience is cast.
Yep, so they get to reroll hits.
Yeah, I cast Foreboding. I cast Perfect Timing on this squad.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's a Warp Charge 1 as well.
yeah, I do that 4 dice.
So 1. So I'm definitely going to try and dispel that. I need 1 6, and I get 1 6. I get 2 again, so I'm rolling hot, but so no Prescience, no Perfect Timing for them. So you got 1 dice left. 2 dice. You're going to cast
Hammerhand on this one.
Hammerhand on the Interceptors. Sure. So that's success. So they got +2 strength.
Yeah, in case you want to charge them.
Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, shooting phase.
I first shoot with my Devastator squad.
Yeah.
On this one.
So the Devastator is shooting at the Overlord's barge.
The white one is the missile launcher, the blue one is the
Last cannon.
last cannon.
Sure.
I need
I'm jinking, by the way.
Okay, this one is
So
hitting.
the missile launcher hits.
Yeah.
Strength 8 versus armor 13, so you need a 5,
Yeah.
a 3. So no damage. The tactical squad over here,
Yeah.
firing at the Overlord's barge.
Whatever.
So
Plasma kan net glanzen. Ja.
yeah, so the plasma gun is strength 7, so it's Iku Glance, needing 3s, so 2 hits, and you need 6s.
6. No.
No, nothing. So
This one's there's 4 shots. These 2 can
Yeah.
glance it.
so the Interceptor squad firing at the Overlord with the 2
Strength 7 weapons.
yeah, the Psy cannons hitting on 3s,
Yeah. 3s. That's quite good.
and you need strength 7, so you need 6s to glance.
6. Yeah.
1 6, so I do get a cover save because I jinked on the 3, so I make it. He rolled a 6, it doesn't really matter. I made my cover save, but the Psy cannon has rending, so if I didn't make my cover save, it would have rended and caused a penetrating hit, causing my shields to drop, so I was pretty lucky there. So the Dread Knight is firing its big cannon at the Overlord over here. Boom! Scattering quite a lot, so I'm afraid that's going to
6 to nothing. Yeah.
going to miss, unfortunately. So the Overlord is still unsafe, sitting safely in his barge over here.
The monkeys.
We still have the weapon monkeys.
Monkeys. Did I cast anything on them?
They have Prescience, so they have reroll to hit.
Yeah, but they do not really enthusiastically see this one.
So the Jakiro weapon monkeys, I love that name, are going to fire at the Annihilation Barge, which is jinking. So 3 last cannons
Yeah.
with reroll to hit.
Reroll to hit because of the spell. Yeah.
So that's 3 hits.
No,
Oh, 2 hits.
Force.
Yeah. So strength 9 versus armor 13.
Yeah.
So you need 4s
Yeah.
to glance.
No.
Oh, nothing. Bad
Okay.
luck with your shooting phase.
Yeah, bad luck.
Doesn't the Cotias have a special firing attack with
Yeah.
this bird? Caw!
Yeah, but I have to shoot him on.
He has to fire at the same target and he doesn't have the range.
Yeah, okay.
That's more than 24 inches.
Yeah, it's...
Assault phase, I think.
Yeah, I cannot assault this too because I shunted.
Okay.
So there's no assault. No, there's no assault.
So there's no assault because indeed he shunted and the rule says you can fire but you can't assault. So that's the end of Grey Knight's turn 2.
Yeah.
Going into Necron turn 2. So Necron's turn 2. Let's see if my reserves come on. My 9 warriors inside the Knight Scythe on the 3-up. They don't come on, but my Warlord trait says I can reroll, so I'm going to, but they still don't come on. Good job, Warlord. And then the Death Marks with the Cryptek inside the Knight Scythe, they do come on. Alright, going into Necron movement phase. So the Knight Scythe come on with the Cryptek, zoomed up over here, disembark the guys right in front of the Interceptor squad, see if I can take some out. My Ghost Arc moved up within rapid fire range, maybe shooting at them or those, I'll see. Moved up my Annihilation barges. This one just moved 6 inches. This one moved 12 inches. Trying to get a little bit close to the objective. It's a bit early in the game, but can't hurt, I suppose. My Lord just moved up to the Dread Knight. He's about the only one who can take him out, really, so he has to do it. It's going to be a tough fight. We'll see what happens over there. And my wraiths that were over here, they jumped up over here, and now they're going to try and endanger some monkeys, or maybe the Marines over here. We'll see. So I don't have a psychic phase because I'm Necrons. So I'm going to go into my shooting phase now. So Necron shooting phase. I'm starting with my Death Marks and the Cryptek with the Abyssal Staff. He's going to fire his Flamer template. I already looked at it. I hit 7 guys. So the Death Marks, with their special rule, they get to target a unit when they are deployed. So they target the Interceptor squad, which means that everyone in the squad now wounds them on a 2+. So the Flamer I'm firing is Strength 8, AP 2, hitting on 2, wounding on 2s. So it's 7 wounds. So unless you have an invulnerable save, just 7 straight up die.
Whoa, that felt dark. This is going bad.
Yeah, that's a nasty, nasty combination.
7 deaths. I can make a lookout, sir.
Is he a character?
No, he's a sergeant.
He's a sergeant, then yes, he can look out. So he rolled a 4?
2.
A 2, then he dies as well. Yep. So that's 7 guys dead already. And now the Death Marks have yet to fire. So 5 Death Marks with rapid fire sniper rifles hitting on 3s. Removing the 1s and 2s. And then wounding on 2s, rending. So it's no rending. So you get to make 4 armor saves.
Armor saves?
Yes. So 1 more dies.
Damn.
So that's the Death Marks and their unit. So now the Flyer is going to fire its gun. He's going to fire at the Interceptors as well. So 4 shots, hitting on 3s. Twin length, so 2 hits so far. 3 hits, strength 7.
Yeah.
So I wound 2, so 2 armor saves.
2 deaths.
Oh, 2 dead. A 1 and a 2. Oh, so that squad's now wiped out. I do have to roll for Arcing Lightning, so these guys are within 6 inches. But even my own guys, if they get too close, so I'll do my own unit first. No, they do not get hit. And now the tactical squad doesn't get hit either. So now the Annihilation Barge is going to fire at his tactical squad, firing the big gun and the small gun underneath. It only moved 6 inches, so it's hitting on 3s. The white ones is the big gun, the strength 7 gun. Oh dear. Okay. So no twin linked on the green ones, but I do have twin linked on the white ones. Well, tough luck. However, I did roll 3 6s, so for each 6 I get 2 extra hits. So that's a bit brutal. Strength 6 for the green ones, strength 7 for the whites, so it's all 2 ups. Alright, so I do have some ones in there. So 5 up armor, 5 armor saves, 3 up. Alright, so 2 die. And also that weapon has the rule Arcing Lightning. So for Kotias's unit, nope, the Devastators. Yeah. So they get D6 strength 5 hits. So 4 strength 5 hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nasty. So it's only strength 5, so 2 wounds on the Devastators. So they're all fine. They get refreshed. Batteries recharged. So my other squad is going to fire at the Devastator unit.
Yeah.
Same story, except that it moved flat out, so I need 6s. So I get 3 6s right off the bat. Twin link for the white ones. So I get 6 hits, and then 2 rolling, needing 2 on the whites, 3 on the greens. So it's 5, 8 armor saves on the Devastators. Yeah, it's being brutal. I'm rolling crazy high dice, but only 1 dies, so 2 can play at that game, so only 1 dies. Yeah, I can only see the rocket launcher guy, so the last cannon do the save. He is going to have to make a
Leadership
test over here, the guy over here hiding behind the Dread Knight. The Necron warriors in the barge are going to fire at the tactical marines, 10 shots, needing 3s to hit, needing 4s to wound. So 3 wounds. No, excuse me, 2 wounds. Yeah, 2 armor saves. Oh, dudes. That's terrible. That's terrible. Okay, so the weapon on the side can fire as well. It's got 5 guns, so 5 shots, needing 3s as well. And then needing 4s. So only 1 wound. So an armor save. Okay, so he's okay. The tactical marines, and that's all my firing. So the tactical marines are going to have to make a leadership test.
Yeah, leadership test, leadership 9.
Yep.
Yeah.
7. And the Devastator over there.
Yeah.
So they're both fine. They're Space Marines. They're not going to run for the Emperor. So I'm going to go into my assault phase. My Overlord is going to assault the Dread Knight. You can't overwatch with a blast weapon. So yeah, I can roll for distance, but I'm so close I make it automatically. No, I'm not going to put my... He literally goes like that. Because you have to fight the front of the...
Oh, okay. See the base.
Yeah. So Chariots is new for me. For Martin as well.
Hits.
Yeah. So Chariots cause D6 impact hits at initiative 10. At the strength of the rider. So that's strength 5, but your toughness 6, so I'll need 5s. So 1 armor save. It's got no AP. Yeah. So he's fine. So then we go at initiative, but before we strike, the Dread Knight has to make the dreaded Mind Shackle Scarab test. So you need to roll your leadership on 3 dice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So he fails. He rolls a 11, and he has got leadership 10. So he now makes D3 hits on himself. So it's 3 hits. They hit automatically. And he's strength 10 with the Nemesis Force weapon, right?
Yeah.
So he needs 2s. And it's AP 2 because he is a monstrous creature. So you only get your 5 up invulnerable.
Yeah, you're right. Wow.
Alright, you make 1. So he's got 2 wounds and he can't strike me now. So now the Overlord gets to strike. He's got 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. I hit twice. I've got the War Scythe, so I've got strength 7, AP 2.
Yeah, it's 3.
So I don't wound you. However, I did cause 2 wounds, so you lose at -2.
Yeah, leadership 8.
Yeah, leadership 8. Now,
Or is he stubborn or monsters?
he's a monstrous creature, but he's not fearless. So you need to make a leadership test.
Yeah. He fails?
Leadership 9, so you fall back. Now, I'm not sure. Does he have the and they shall know no fear rule?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I catch you, we just continue fighting. So what's your initiative? Oh, I can't even catch you now, I think. No. So I don't catch you, but you do run away 2d6 inches.
To here or to...
Directly to your edge, so I'm afraid that is over there. So.
And if I touch it, he's gone.
Yeah, if he goes over, he's dead. But hold up, is he a jump?
Yeah, it's a jump monster.
Then he runs 3d6 inches. Oh dear. Let's see if you. Oh no, he's off. So that means he runs away and he's dead. Oh, not good. Not good. So I get to make my. No, I don't. I don't get to consolidate because I'm a vehicle. So that's my assault over there. Now we're going over here. We got the Wraiths. They are going to assault Inquisitor Cotiers and his unit, so you get to Overwatch. So he gets to Overwatch, so he's got 3 last cannon shots and 4 bolter shots.
And Kotias himself.
Cotiers has the D6 strength 4 shots. He does have prescience, so he needs 6s, but he gets to reroll. And the whites are last cannon, and the rest all is strength 4, so that doesn't really matter. So he gets 1/6 so far. You get to reroll. So, no last cannon hits, unfortunately, but you do have 2 bolter shots, needing 4 to wound.
Yeah.
1 wound. I'll have to make a invulnerable save. So 3 up, he makes it. So now I have to roll for distance. Let's roll. So 10 inches, that's more than enough. So the Wraiths moved in here. Now my Destroyer Lord is issuing a challenge. So are you accepting the Destroyer Lord's challenge?
Well, why not?
Yeah? So Cotias is going to fight the Destroyer Lord. So move him into base contact right there. Alright, so before striking any blows, he needs to make a mind check of Scarab test. So he needs to roll his leadership on 3 dice.
Then?
And he makes that. So there's nothing wrong with him now. He gets to strike, albeit at initiative 1 because of his demon hammer.
Yes.
So your monkeys and the Crusaders are actually initiative 3 and 4, so they get to strike first.
Yeah, okay. These have up skill 1.
Yeah.
These have up skill
4, I suppose.
3.
Alright, so
I need 4s and 5s.
4s and 5s. So how many attacks do they have?
I'll have 1 attack.
So the monkeys have 1 attack and the Crusaders have 1 as well. So just needing 5s and 4s, yeah.
Oh, Kazakhstan. You can see them go. Wow.
There they go. The monkeys are feeling it. They don't want to go extinct. So you need, what's the strength? 3?
3, yeah.
So 5s. So 2 wounds, that's pretty impressive. So on the Wraiths, 3 up. So 1 wound on the Wraiths. Very impressive. So now the Wraiths get to go.
Right, I guess.
Yeah, so 4 Wraiths. They have 4 attacks on the assault. I'll need 3s to hit you. Because you're a majority weapon skill 1.
Yeah.
I get to reroll run 1s because of the
special preferred enemy.
preferred enemy. So rerolling the 1s. So I convert 2. And then I have strength 6. So I'll need 2s and 6s rend. So 3 rending hits. 1-1, which I get to reroll. So that's another wound. So that's 2s actually wound as well. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 wounds and 3 rending.
And this one?
That's a rend, yeah. So 4 rending.
These are 5 plus invulnerable?
Yeah.
They're all 5 plus invulnerable.
Yeah, you actually get all 5 plus invulnerables. Yeah.
Good at.
Yep. So all the guys are dead. And now the Destroyer Lord gets to strike at Inquisitor Cotiers. I need 4s to hit you because your weapon skill 4, I think.
Proteus weapon skill 4, yes.
Yeah, so 4s to hit. So I get 2 hits. I have strength 7. So, 2 1s, terrible. Luckily I have preferred enemy, so I get to reroll. Still roll 1, so 1 wound on Cotiez. He gets to make his 5 plus vulnerable.
Yeah. No.
Alright, so he gets a wound. He only has 1 wound? I think he has 2 wounds.
3 wounds.
2 wounds, so he gets...
Inquisitors have an amazing amount of wounds.
Yeah, especially Cotiez is pretty good. Okay, so Cotiez gets to strike back against the Overlord.
3 attacks.
3 attacks, alright. Weapon skill 4 versus 4, so we need 4s.
Yeah. I can reroll 1 because of the monster crafted weapon.
Yeah, you get to reroll 1 die. Alright, so a...
Strength 6 against toughness 5 or 4?
Strength 6 against toughness 6, so 4. So no wound. Okay, so he isn't able to do anything, sadly enough. So combat results is I did 5 wounds plus 1, so he gets to keep fighting.
Yeah, so he's stubborn anyway, so...
Yeah, so on his full leadership. So leadership 10, he's fine. Okay, so that's a ongoing combat. So going into Grey Knight's turn 3.
And I'm going to wave the white flag. So
you're going to wave the white flag? Okay, so Martin is saying, I had enough. Okay, so Martin, he threw in the towel, guys. It was pretty brutal, to be honest, because only Cotiez here is left with a small pocket of Space Marines. He does have his commander over there, but the Necrons still have most of their army and even more coming in. So he's not going to do a whole lot. So it's a Necron victory. Since he gave up, we don't have to tally the objectives. If we were, I think I have
been claiming 1.
1 and just 1. Okay, so so Martin, good game. Yeah, it's an awkward left handshake because I'm holding the camera. Well done. Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was fun.
All right. Okay. So what was your most valuable player?
Cotiez probably.
Cotiez. Yeah, he stopped me from getting first turn, I suppose. Okay, my most valuable player. Gee, I think the Overlord because he killed the Wraith Knight.
Took a lot of fire and
he took, I think, a full round of firing with the las cannons and the rockets and the Jokero weaponsmiths. No, they fired at the at this thing over
These are quite mean things. I read on the internet they were good, but they can be really mean.
Well, I have to say I rolled really well because with 6s you get 3 shots. And I kept rolling 6s so much that they deal out so much damage and they're only 90 points each.
And another mistake I made was by putting the interceptors here. I should have put them here, in here.
They had cover then.
Yeah, that would have been better.
They would have had... actually, the Flamer would have ignored the cover. And for most of the other things, you had your 3-up armor save anyway.
Yeah,
so maybe...
It didn't make so much difference, maybe, yeah.
Maybe a little bit because of the rending.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a brutal game. It was a fun game though. I really like Grey Knights. I think they're a really fun army.
Yeah, they're cool.
And they're very specialized, so you have to be a bit careful.
Again, I thought they always kill my interceptors, and they killed my interceptors first.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good game, Martin. I had a lot of fun. So,
next game.
Next game, yeah.